Indian expectations of the trip have been very high, but they're also scared whether it would actually materialize, partly because their expectations are threefold. On the one hand, they want to make sure that whatever happens in Afghanistan, that their voice is heard because it's in their backyard. And they know what happened in the early 1990s when the US left. And essentially, it was India that suffered more terrorist attacks coming from Afghanistan as well as from Pakistan. So it's going to be very important for them that they are listened to and consulted, whatever we do in Afghanistan as we go forward. Secondly, they also feel that, hey, we are now a nascent global power. How do you deal with us is really important as to whether we are accorded, they say, the kind of gravitas that we deserve. On the other hand, I've always said that Indians also have to ask themselves, what are they going to bring to the table? Can they actually also say that they're going to really work with US on Asia-Pacific architecture, on global issues such as trade? Can we get the Doha round going again? What are we going to do at G20? All of these are issues where, in fact, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and President Obama, because of the special relationship they do have and the respect they have for each other, have the opportunity to elevate this relationship. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if they're tough enough, if they have the strong enough will to actually say, we are going to take this to another level. Indians are also expecting that President Obama is going to show the kind of special nuance and privilege that they felt President Bush gave them because of the civil nuclear energy deal. And so the stakes are high. I am not sure if we will actually be able to completely elevate this relationship that actually it has a potential to become. One can say that right now both leaders are somewhat hamstrung. But it's also true that both leaders are more cautious than bold. Their temperament is more of being cautious when it comes to big agendas. President Obama once felt in his campaign 2 years ago that he would be bold, but he has proven to be much more cautious when it comes to policymaking. And I think that's one of the issues that we have to deal with. Secondly, I think we also have to remember that this relationship on a strong footing is still nascent. In the 60-plus years of India's independence, most of the time, US and India have not been actually allies or partners. It's only in the last 12, 15 years, starting with the latter years of President Clinton. So we have to build a lot of trust. There are very senior policymakers in India who still are very distrustful of the US policymakers because they feel that maybe US has been way too close to Pakistan. And historically that has been the case. So we have to make sure that we build trust as well. And part of my argument for this trip is build trust, show strong will, begin the foundation and capture the gains you have made in the last decade, and then get ready to go to the next level. If you can articulate that much, the trip would be a success, even if there aren't huge new things signed except for the business deals, which there will be signatures for sure.